Hi, and welcome to Elevate and Conversate with Sasha Fierce, where the goal is to ultimately trust and follow the beat of your own drum through elevating and conversating, inspiring and motivating. Yes, I know it's been a long time, it's been a while, I'm sorry, but December's just been a very long, hard month. I've hardly found any time for anything other than work. So thank you for your patience. Anyway, I have a new episode for you for the fitness series for you today. So I hope that you liked the previous episode that was based on body confidence. So for this episode, I thought, let's just dive straight in, and I'd like to elevate us and conversate about stretching, because I can't stress enough the importance of stretching, that we need to do it and why we should be doing it. And if I'm honest, I struggle with it myself, stretching regularly, I would say. So this episode, I would say, is as much for me as it is for you, so that I can take accountability, right? Or should I say that we can take accountability? But no, seriously, I can't stress the importance of stretching and why we need to stretch. And this is whether we have a regular fitness regime or workout program or not. Our bodies need regular stretching. So yeah, our bodies basically, stretching basically allows our bodies, to improve flexibility and to handle a lot more. So this also helps with muscles to lengthen, as muscles are like a coil. Think like a rubber band, kind of, as this demonstrates the elastic nature of our muscles. As muscles have two main jobs, and that is to generate power and to respond to disturbance of motion and composure. So stretching is more than just a cooling down and a form of movement that's done before the real work starts. So basically, it can edify and strengthen our bodies, basically condition our bodies, and it should be seen as an essential part of self-care, not just something that's done, like you're saying, as a cooling down or to begin to warm up our bodies so that our bodies don't go into shock. It should be seen as a very essential part of self-care. And as everything is relatively connected, so think like muscles and your ligaments, that type of thing, it's all connected. So if that is so true, stretching then basically aids the overall bodily functions, mobility, balance and recovery. It can also assist and improve posture, release tension and increase energy. And that's just to start with, guys, trust me. And then that means that the end result of all this is a feeling of increased muscle control, flexibility and a range of motions. So if you want to get stronger, I highly recommend that you actually stretch at least 2 to 3 times a week. And that's just the bare minimum. So obviously it would be more than that, maybe every time that you work out. But as I said, again, I'm going to say it's stretching at least 2 to 3 times a week should be done even if you don't have a regular fitness or workout regime that's going on, definitely. And that's just the minimum. As stretching is a physical form of exercise, right? If you didn't realise that, it is. Because the muscles are deliberately stretched in order to improve flexibility and achieve good muscle tone. And that's the goal, right? We want some muscles. We want to get toned. That is the idea, right? Surely. Well, I do anyway, yeah? But stretching basically briefly takes our muscles outside of their normal range. So it's a good thing. Stretching is definitely recommended, and as I said, I definitely struggle with it on a weekly basis and doing it regularly. So it's for me to take accountability now and to start to do it to get more muscle tone and to define myself a little bit better. There are different types of stretching, such as dynamic stretching. Guys, you probably know and do these stretches as well all the time, but we just didn't know their names or why they were called that for whatever reason. But there's dynamic stretching, for example, and that is, say for example, it's like it could be long exaggerated strides, basically continuous movement. And then there's static stretching, which is the most commonly used and the most talked about, out there. And what it does, it targets a specific area to its max, and you'll hold it for at least 30 seconds or more. So for instance, you'll do something like this, because you're targeting your shoulders and you've worked out your shoulders, so you're stretching it, that's that type of thing. and you'll pull it to its max. So yeah, that's static stretching. Static stretching should not be used, however, though, for a warm-up activity. No, that's what they say anyway, yeah? But should be done gently, as aggressive stretching can lead to strained muscles. We don't want that, right? That's not the aim. That's not what we're going for. We're going for toned muscles, not strained muscles. But yeah, dynamic stretching, however, can be used before a workout. It can wake up your muscles, wake you up, wake up your body, take out a shock and get you ready for the next, for your big workout, basically. Additionally, there are a number of ways that you can incorporate stretching in your life, such as Pilates, yoga, or even getting a massage. Because when you stretch, you improve your blood flow within your body. The upshot of this is more nutrients circulating throughout your body. But I do want to say this though, however, even doing those things, a good brisk walk, say for walking, will also circulate the nutrients around your body. Experts do say, though, that the amount of stretching depends on an individual. So the type of exercise you may or may not be doing, how mobile you are, how physical you are, how energized you may or may not be, and also your body type, they all count, as different stretches will benefit everyone's bodies in different ways. Hence why a yoga ball is recommended to pregnant women to help stretch out their pelvic areas throughout pregnancy. So yeah, and with that, I'd like to leave you with the 10 reasons why you should stretch regularly, whether or not you actually work out on a regular basis. Because like I've just mentioned and I've demonstrated a few reasons why, and I'm going to give you the next 10 best reasons why. So yeah, let's go. 1, endorphins. 2, stiffness and soreness. 3, lactic acid. Yeah, I know, that one baffed me too. But yeah, lactic acid is something that our bodies produce and make our muscles tired and sore. So stretching helps reduce this build up of acid within our bodies. So yeah, 4, blood flow. 5, general posture. 6, lower back pain. Okay, so I'm going to explain this one because it may not be as obvious as it seems, especially for somebody who may not be working out regularly or why. So yeah, I'll explain this one. Everything within us is relatively connected, and there's muscles that are connected, ligaments, we're all connected. So for instance, your quads and your hamstrings, they are attached to your pelvic and your lower back area. So yeah, so stretching those certain areas that are attached to those areas that kind of pair up will actually relieve that pain, or you know, what would you say, reduce the pain. Yeah, so yeah, that's the reason why that's on there. So yeah, number 7, tension and anxiety. 8, flexibility. 9, tone muscles. Like I said, that's the aim, right? And 10, last but not least, reduce any risk of injury. So guys, stretch those limbs to their limits. Yeah, I've said this to you before, that our bodies are more powerful than we even imagine and we know. So yeah, look after it though as you push it, and keep on pushing it. But don't forget, even if you're not regularly working out, don't forget to just stretch. Just bend down, touch your toes, do a couple of, you know, other things. And there's so much ways that we can do this stretching on, or find out ways at this moment in time. For instance, YouTube is a great friend. Instagram, there's a load of guys on there that are doing stuff, or you just type in stretch and you'll get up a number of videos of how that you can do a regular stretching, and some of them are only 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day. But yeah, and there's so many benefits from it, like I just said. One of my favourite stretches is the yoga frog pose at the moment, as it opens up the hips and gets intense real quick. So first of all, you start on your hands and knees, and make sure your hands are under your shoulders and your knees are below the hips. Don't forget your breathing as you're doing this, right? Then move your knees out and continue to feel the stretch as you open up your hips and turn your feet towards your sides. Then slowly lower down your forearms with your palms flat on the floor and breathe. Yeah, and hold that pose and count to about 30. The reason why I like this pose at the moment, and I really do feel it, not only because it's intense, this stretch aids in digestion, improves circulation, and also strengthens the back and improves posture. So go ahead and try. And don't forget, look after yourselves, keep on stretching, Yeah, because I'm going to start my stretching on a regular basis now, yeah? As you follow that beat of your drum, continue to look after yourself, guys. See you soon. And please go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me and like and share. And guys, don't be shy. Get involved. Leave me a comment and let me know what you're thinking about this new series or any of my other episodes that are out there. But yeah, get involved. I'd love to hear from you guys. Elevate and Conversate with Sasha Fierce. I'm on all podcasting platforms and Instagram and my YouTube channel. See you soon.